People always ask me if there's a copy and paste tool. There's not. This is not a C.A.R program, computer-aided design, but a geometry program. So if you want to repeat a construction, you must know the points that you used for the constructions and the target points, and you can repeat the construction as often as you want using macros. So let me give you an example. We take 2 points. One of them is P1, the other one is P2. And we create a square. Well, easiest way to do that, just a segment and then 2 perpendiculars. So that one and maybe that one. And you can take a circle like so, and another perpendicular, and then this intersection, and you get a square. But I'm hiding the details like so, and setting all the lines, segments. These are the points you can move. There is a convention making them red and big, something like that. So those are the points you can move. Anyway, how do you now copy this construction elsewhere? You create a macro. Macro tool is that one. You click it, and then you select the macro parameters, which are P1 and P2. They are now selected. And as targets, we take everything which depends on those, and we call this square. Create a square from 2 points. Or points. Okay. Now, if you now run the macro, you get a hint what to do. Point 2, and you can create as many squares as you like. You can even stack them like that, but don't make a mistake. The order is important, so let's press escape and use the other way around. Okay, now you can also do something else. For that, let me just clear the construction, delete everything. The easiest way is to do a new construction and not save the changes and not deleting the user macros. So let's run a square. And then we want to take this point as base point. This is point weight per P1, as you see. And we show its name and make it big, let's say. Now we want to create squares with P1 as one corner, and the other one we want to click somewhere. This is possible in the following way. Create a new macro. Those are the basic objects, those are depending objects, and say square at P1. Fix one corner of the square. And for that you have to press set equals P1, and that fixes it. The prompt, we'll make an example later for that. Okay, now run this one, and you can create as many squares as you want, where one of the basic objects is fixed. Let's press P for getting to the P2 point tool, and now I can move all these around. Looks crazy. Now let me give you another example. We have a triangle and we want to construct a similar triangle on this side. How is that done? We need to copy the angles in the following way. First of all, let me take another color. The color doesn't matter really, but the construction of the macro will always be in the color that we choose here. So maybe I should take black. Okay, then we copy the angle with fixed size, or angle alpha. So what we need is this angle and that one. And now we take a fixed angle with that side, which is A1. Starting from first angle point. Oh no, that was wrong. Sorry. That one. And we fix it to the size A1. So we have copied the angle actually. And the same, we want to do the same here. So be careful. And we take A2. So we have copied now the angles, and that's why this triangle is similar. Intersection. Hide all the details, including the angles. Also alpha 1 hidden. And now we take our target. Yep. Let me copy that now somewhere, maybe make it a little bit smaller, like that. And the macro I'm going to produce now is a bit more difficult, but actually it uses that point, and that point, and it produces this segment, that point, and that segment. That's all I want to produce. Now, copy similar triangle. Let's call that similar triangle, and we want to fix P1 all the time. Yep, let's run it. So we can now take that point and that, just do that all the time. We don't have to select the corner point because it is fixed. Now that's interesting. So, okay. Let me show you how to construct the macro with the prompt. We want to construct an equisided triangle with a specific angle that we can enter. Let me try to show you how to do that. So these are the basic points, are those 2 points, and we take an angle. Let's take something like 60 degrees for a test. And then we take a circle. Oops, you have to be precise. And then a line from here to there, and there's our triangle. But we want to hide all the details, including the angle. There we are. So this is an equilateral triangle because this is a 60-degree angle. Okay, so far, and we want to make a macro out of that. The basic points are this and that. The target points are all the points that are there. And we create a macro, which we call triangle from angle, or something with prompt, or let's say with prompt for the purpose here. And we prompt for the angle, which is called, oops, how is it called? Probably A1. Let me check that. If we unhide everything, yeah, A1, that's correct. So now we can run the macro. Let's call triangle with 90 degree. And we get such a triangle, or maybe 10 degree, whatever you like. And this will be 10 degrees. That's how it is done. You can get an equilateral triangle always equilateral from this macro just by entering a prompt. Let's try 180. Get a rather strange triangle.